Good morning, everybody. Megan Lorson here. So let's try this again. I made a video for you guys the other day showing you how I do my beachy waves and get them a little bit kinkier and like more just fun. And I recorded the whole entire video vertical instead of this way for the YouTubes. So have to do it again because that's just, you just can't do vertical video on YouTube. So let's do this again. So I'm excited to show you guys how I do my beach waves. I've been getting some messages asking if I can do a tutorial, and of course I can. So here we are. I'm going to show you guys how I do it. I'm going to be using my Paul Mitchell 1-inch curling iron. I love using my curling iron. I use this all the time. I rarely use a wand in my hair personally. I love the wand. It honestly is totally what you get used to personally. Sometimes it's easier for someone to use a wand. Sometimes it's easier for a curling iron. Sometimes it's even easier to use a straightener. It's just whatever works for you. You guys can achieve these waves with any tool that you want to use. So I'm going to start off by working on the bottom, which I always do. And I do have extensions in, so I'm going to be showing you guys how I curl my hair with extensions. So my real hair length comes to about, well, there's one of the pieces. That one's a little bit shorter too. But here's like some of the other hair right here. So I'm going to show you guys how I curl them with the extensions in too. It can be a little bit trickier sometimes. So we're going to start off by sectioning off all my hair and working in small sections because we need to make it manageable and easier. And then I'm just using a scrunchie to pin my hair up in a bun and get this out of the way while we work on the bottom. And I'm going to be using my Paul Mitchell Marula Oil, Rare Oil Dry Mist Spray. Now, it's recommended to use this on damp hair, which I do a lot of times when I get out of the shower, but I also love using this on dry hair as well. And it has marula oil in it, so it does help to mend split ends. It helps to protect my hair from the heat. It helps to add shine and condition my hair, which I need all of those things. So it's one of my favorites to use because I think it just gives my hair like really pretty shine. So at the beginning of the video, I was telling you guys that I'm going to show you how to get a really fun beachy wave. And what I mean by fun beachy wave is we're going to make it a little bit kinkier. So it's just very like flirty and fun and just flowy and just almost looks a little bit like, oh, what do you call it? Why can't I remember it? Kinky. What do you call that? Why can't I not think right now? It'll come to me. Anyways, the crimped, that's the word. Okay. So we're going to kind of make it look a little crimped, in a sense. You guys will see what I mean when we finish. So I'm just starting in the middle of my hair. And then as I take my hair out, I'm twisting it and working it through the ends, twisting it, working it through the ends. And then when we get to the ends, I'm pulling it straighter. So by doing this, we're creating really tight ringlets. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. And we're creating that by twisting the hair, and we're not gonna do anything with it. It's gonna look insane while we let it sit there, but just wait till you guys see the end result. So wait till the end until you see it, and then you can say what you want about it. So starting in the middle, just twisting, and on the bottom it's a little bit trickier because my extensions are a little bit like finer and thinner, like I don't have as much thickness, but I just keep doing the same thing, working through them because you guys can see how like fine that little piece of extension is. And I'm just gonna go around getting all the hairs, and as I'm working on this side, I'm twisting my curling iron back away from the face. As I work on this side, I'm going to be twisting it this way, back away from the face. And I always start in the middle of my hair because I never want those ends to burn. Either way, you have that protection, the heat protection on them. So you don't have to worry about it too much, but also the least amount of time that you can leave any kind of heat on your ends, the better. Just twisting and then pulling straight at the end. And by just letting these little Shirley Temple ringlets sit there, it's going to let them cool and set. So that way when we comb through at the end, they're going to last a long time and stay really well in the hair. But that's one reason I love using my Paul Mitchell Ion Express curling iron, because it literally holds the curl in my hair for days. I curl it and literally it'll last me 5 days. I don't wash my hair that much with extensions in because my hair is super thick. So for one, it's a lot of work, and number two, I use dry shampoo all the time. So that soaks up any oils if needed. But to be honest, my hair actually does not produce oil at all like it used to. It just doesn't. It just does not get oily hardly at all. So every 5 to 7 days is when I wash it. So the curl will stay in my hair for all those days. Yeah, it's pretty great because my hair is so thick and it just takes too much time to do my hair, because every time I do wash it with extensions, I do have to blow dry it at night before I go to sleep, because it just keeps it from getting tangled up and matted in my sleep. All right, so we just finished the bottom row. So I'm gonna take another section down and just section off a little bit of hair. And the sections, can't really say exactly how much I'm taking down. Just take them big enough to where they're manageable. You want to make sure that your sections that you're curling are not too thick. You want to make sure the heat can get all the way through the hair to curl it. If it's too thick, then it doesn't get even heat distribution. So you're not going to get even curl pattern. So just keep that in mind. All right. I'm going to curl a couple sections, and then I'm going to come back on and show you guys how I finish it off at the top, and just really show you guys again how. So I have 2 more sections, this one and then this little guy on top of my head. So I'm going to spray a little bit of marula oil, dry mist spray. And so watch this. Let me show you guys how you can get different curls. So if you are not a fan of these kinkier curls when we finish, all you have to do to create those kinky curls is you're twisting a lot to get it really tight. Because what that does when we comb through it with our hands after I finish, it's going to spring up and give you lots of volume. So think about how you could use that on your clients or yourself. If you're doing hair, if you keep the curls a little bit looser on the bottom, you can keep them bigger, more voluminous. And then when you get to the top, you could think about how you could twist the curling iron more on the layers on the top of the head, and that would create more volume and bounce. So you would get the curl a little bit bouncier and voluminous on top. So you could totally customize it that way. You don't have to curl the whole entire head the same way. So if I wanted just my normal beach waves, just really very, very loose and relaxed, then I'm not gonna twist it as many times, and then maybe just keep it straighter at the end. So you can see how this one is a little bit looser, and I didn't twist it and curl it as many times. So when I brush through this one, it's gonna be more relaxed versus this one. We're gonna take it a little bit tighter. So we're going to curl it all the way up to the root, and then we're going to start taking it out. And as we're taking it out, we're twisting, pulling out, twisting, pulling out, twisting, and keep twisting and twisting until you pull it straight. So see the difference between this curl and this curl? This one is a lot looser and this one is a lot tighter. So I'm going to show you guys more of what this curl looks like versus this curl, but I just wanted to show you guys the difference and kind of how you could use them to achieve more volume on top, especially with the ones that you twist more. I love doing that because it just creates a really bouncy full look on top for someone who likes more volume, which I don't know who doesn't, because everybody loves a little volume, right? So still I'm doing the same thing, taking manageable sized sections, and then I'm just curling it back away from my face. So it's all going in the same direction. And you can definitely change the direction. If you want to go opposite ways, then you can totally do that. Everything you do is just going to create a little bit different of a look. So I like to, and basically when I get to the back of the head, I'm still curling this half back into the middle. And then when I get to this side, I'm curling it back towards the middle. So everything's kind of going in the same direction for the most part. And by curling the hair in the same direction, that does create more of like an S pattern, especially as the curl relaxes, or if you curl it loose to begin with, it's going to create like an S wave if you have everything going in the same direction. If you have curls going in different directions, it's not going to create that S wave because you're going to have the curls going every direction. So keep that in mind too, just depending on what look you're trying to achieve. And oh my gosh, these extensions need to come out. I'm actually getting them taken out today. They've been in my hair for about 7 weeks, I think, maybe going on 8. They're not bad. That's about the normal time frame to have them in, but I will show them to you guys. They are so amazing. Oh, that one's kind of clipped up, but you guys can see. But I love these. Like literally, these have been my all-time favorite extensions. These are from the Platinum Seamless brand, and I have loved working with them. So you guys can see how wide they are. They're like 3 inches wide, which I love because my hair is super thick. And I always, in the past when I've had tape-ins, I've had the 1-inch bands, which is, you know, normally what most of you guys have seen. And I just felt like I had so many in my head. It felt almost unmanageable and just too much. These ones, I only have 15 sandwiches all over my head. So it doesn't feel like a lot. They're super lightweight. I cannot even feel them in my hair, which is so nice. So yeah, but anyways, I'm going to be taking them out today, and I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to take them out and put them back in, or if I'm going to take a little break from them. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think. Long hair or short hair? I mean, it's not super short right now. It's grown out quite a bit since I put these in. So you guys can see that's kind of where it's at now. So I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do later. But at some point, I'm definitely putting them back in if I don't put them back in right away, because these extensions have been so fun. I can do so much with them. They've been very easy and low maintenance for extensions, which I really love. So we'll see. I've been wanting to actually color my hair and these extensions pastel colors. So I wanted to try like a pastel pink all over with the extensions in. And then eventually I wanted to try like a pastel purple or like lavender, and then a pastel blue. I just think it would be so fun to try all of the pastel colors in my hair with the extensions. So let me know what you guys think. I think it would be really cool. And if I do, of course, I'll be creating a video of the whole entire process so you guys can see before and after. So let me know what you guys think. I think it would be really fun to try. All right, so on this side, again, I'm turning it back away from my face. And because the hair is so long, I have to start taking some hair out. But as I do that, I'm taking it out and twisting, pulling it out and twisting. And then when I get to the end, I'm just pulling it straight out so it stays a little bit straighter on the ends. So basically, when you're wearing extensions, you just have to kind of pick through the hair and find the extensions. I'm looking through to find the ones that are more straighter and grabbing those ones. And I do like to take a little bit of the extension hair and my real hair, depending on where it is on my head, just so they blend really well and the curls form together. But honestly, regardless, they blend really well, because when I take all the curls and run my hands through and break it up towards the end, my hair and the extension hair just like bond together and create that wave together in my hair. So they blend really nicely. All right, so that was a little bit of a thicker section, and I'm just taking it back and twisting it as I'm pulling it out and working it through the ends. And there we go. Yeah, these are such fun curls. I did it for my sister's shower the other day, which is when I originally recorded the video for you guys. So I even took video clips of like what the shower looked like because it was so cute. We had such a fun time, had a really good turnout, had lots of friends and family over to celebrate my sister's wedding shower because she's getting married in November, which I can't believe. I'm still in denial because she's actually going to be moving after she gets married, which is so sad because we work together every day in the salon, so it's going to be hard not being with her every day in the salon. But good news is she is only 4 hours away, and she's going to be near the beach, which, you know, it's not like the worst place to visit on the planet, so, you know, that'll be kind of fun. But she'll be back up here eventually. Just for now, she'll be moving away. So anyways, if you guys want to see, I might actually go ahead and put the clips I took of her shower at the end of this video so you guys can see what it looked like. It was so cute. It was like a rose gold theme, so we had like a rose gold sequin tablecloth on the food table, and the food table was just beautiful. I made these really pretty cake pops to go with it, and then my sister-in-law made this amazing cake. Like, she is seriously so good at making cakes. It looked professional, as do all of her cakes, and it tasted even better. So I'll have to show you guys that. So I think I will put it at the end of the video so you guys can see what it looked like. But yeah, I was devastated when I took the video because I've been wanting to do this video for a while for you guys. And I finally did it and got up to take a video of the decor out there where the shower is going to be taking place and realized, good one, just took the whole video in vertical form, and I was like, yep, what do you do? What do? You just don't do anything. All right, so last section, and so this can be a little tricky section sometimes if you're wearing extensions, because this is the part where you do want to make sure that you keep them blended. So I do especially like to take some extension hair and my real hair if I can on top. This is actually all my real hair in this section, but I'm just going to keep the same curl pattern and twist it as I'm working it out, twisting, and then pulling it a little bit straighter at the ends. And you can see how flat these curls are, but just wait until we comb them out. So I'm going to finish curling the top, and then we're going to comb it out together so you guys can see what the finished result looks like after we break up these really tight curls. Now is the fun part. So this is what it looks like when it's all curled, and a lot of them are really tight, like skinny little ringlets. So I'm just going to run my hands through it and run it through until it breaks it all up. It does take a few minutes just to make sure you break up all the curls, because you don't want any of those ringlets to stay in the hair. You want to make sure it's all blended with your real hair if you're wearing extensions, and all the curls are broken up. And I'll just flip it around, run my hands through the back. So you can see these are definitely still very much beachy waves, but they're just a little bit, like I said, just a little bit more fun. They're just a little bit more fun and flirty and a little bit more kinkier, if you guys can tell what I mean by it when I say kinkier. Also, remember, if you don't curl it and twist it as much, you're going to get more of like a bigger, looser S wave. So keep in mind too, if you are doing the really tighter twists on shorter hair, it's going to look a lot different than if it's on longer hair. So if you have longer hair, this is what it's going to look like. And you can see how it definitely gives a lot of volume. But if you have shorter hair, just take into consideration that, I don't know what I'm trying to say, that it's going to be bigger. So your hair is going to be a little bit poofier if you have shorter hair with these type of waves in it. So keep that in mind if you don't want it as poofy. But when you have longer hair, you have all this weight to weigh the hair down, so it's not going to get too poofy. So I'll just show you guys what it looks like in the back with it all combed out. Very fun. So anyways, that concludes my little tutorial. That's how I've been curling my hair with extensions in lately and how I get my little fun beachy waves. So I hope you guys like this tutorial, and if you guys have any other video suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys liked this video and found it helpful, definitely share it with your friends, your family, or anybody you know that would like to see this video. And you guys can also follow me on Instagram at megan.lorson. I do tutorials and all kinds of hair education, social media education, all the time on my Instagram page at megan.lorson, and I would love to connect with you guys over there. So until next time, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!